Meera was 34, earning 22 lakh rupees a year, and she had 9,000 rupees to her name the morning her manager asked for a quick chat. In a company where quick chats had been ending careers for weeks, Meera did the math in the elevator. If that chat went the way she feared, she could survive about 11 days. 11 days on a 22 lakh salary. Stay till the end because the rule that finally rescued her is the one she fought hardest and the one almost nobody starts with. The chat turned out to be nothing. A reshuffle, a new reporting line, no layoff. Meera walked back to her desk shaking anyway because the fear had shown her something true. Her salary had never been the problem. What she did with it was. For 8 years, she had earned well and kept almost nothing, and one bad Tuesday had nearly ended her. That evening, she called her aunt Sushma, the one relative unbothered by money. Sushma had retired from a government school, had never earned more than Meera earned now, and yet owned her flat outright and slept like a child. Meera asked her plainly what she was doing wrong. Sushma did not lecture. She gave Meera 5 sentences, one at a time, over the months that followed. Boring ones. The kind you have heard and never obeyed. The first one came that night. Pay yourself first automatically. Every month, Meera waited to see what was left to save, and every month the answer was nothing. Because spending swells to swallow whatever sits in the account. So reverse the order. The day the salary lands, a fixed slice leaves first, into a place she cannot casually touch. Life runs on what is left after saving, not the other way round. Meera set up an automatic transfer of one part in 5, the first of the month, before a rupee could leak. For 2 months, it stung. By the third month, she did not notice it gone. That is the quiet trick of automation. Willpower never gets a vote because a decision you make once stops needing willpower forever. Sushma's second sentence built on top. Make the good thing the default. Meera split her salary into 3 accounts the moment it arrived. One for bills, one for spending guilt-free until it ran dry, and one she never logged into, where a monthly SIP invested on its own. By the 10th, she was no longer broke. Being broke by the 10th had been a design flaw, not a character flaw. Then came the hard sentence. Kill the borrowing that grows faster than you do. Meera had a credit card she paid the minimum due on and a personal loan from an old holiday. The card charged around 36% a year, hidden behind a friendly minimum due number while the bank warmed its hands. No investment she could responsibly make would beat 36%, so paying that card down was not boring caution. It was the highest, safest, tax-free return available to her. She made a second rule. Never finance a thing that loses value because you cannot out-earn a fire you keep feeding. Meera attacked the balance until the card and the loan were both dead. The day the card hit zero felt better than any raise ever had. She thought she was done. She was not. And this is the rule that nearly broke the whole story. Everything she had built so far protected her against herself. Her own spending, her own borrowing. None of it protected her against the one thing she had never priced in. The fourth sentence arrived the worst possible week. Meera's father collapsed with a cardiac event and spent 9 days in a private hospital in Pune. The bill crossed 7 lakh rupees. Meera had real savings now, built painstakingly over a year and a half, and in 9 days, most of it was gone. She sat in that corridor, running the same arithmetic she had run in the elevator, and the answer was almost the same. One bad week could still erase years of discipline. Sushma's fourth sentence, when Meera finally heard it properly, was this: Insure against the catastrophe, invest the rest. Meera had been treating insurance and investing as one thing and doing both badly. She owned a policy that promised to protect her family and grow her money at once, and did neither well. Sushma separated them. For protection, you buy pure cover, the cheap kind, a term policy large enough that her parents would never depend on her salary, and a health policy with a family floater so a hospital bill could never touch her savings. Protection is a wall around the investment. You build it first, cheaply, then invest behind it, knowing one bad week can no longer reach you. Her father recovered. The savings did not, fully, not that year. But Meera rebuilt them behind a wall this time, and it felt different because she finally understood it could not be knocked down by a single phone call.
Which left the last sentence, the one she had ignored the longest. Let time do the heavy lifting and stop touching it. Meera had become a checker, opening the app weekly, fighting the urge to pause the SIP and wait for a better moment. The money Sushma retired on was money she had left alone for decades. Her own ledger told the truth plainly. For the first 15 years, the growth looked almost insulting, barely a trickle. Then the curve bent, gently at first, then steeply, until the last 5 years grew more wealth than the first 25 combined. But that only works if you never interrupt it. Selling in fear, pausing the SIP, chasing a hot tip. Those are the three ways people reset the clock to zero. Boredom is the whole strategy, Sushma said, and it must be defended fiercely from your own restless hands. 2 years on, Meera still earns roughly what she earned the morning of that elevator. But the elevator math is gone. If a quick chat ended her job tomorrow, she could cover her life for many months without flinching. Her parents are insured, her debt is dead, her SIP runs in an account she opens twice a year, maybe. She is not rich. She is something better at 36. She is unbreakable by an ordinary bad week. And that turns out to be where wealth actually starts. So here are Sushma's 5 sentences, the boring ones, in order. Pay yourself first automatically. Make the good thing the default. Kill the borrowing that grows faster than you do. Insure against the catastrophe. Invest the rest. And let time do the heavy lifting and stop touching it. None are clever. All are quietly true. The reason almost nobody starts with the right one is that protection feels like the least exciting. Until the week, it is the only thing standing between you and starting over. So before the next video, do one thing. Pick the one rule you are breaking right now and fix only that one this month. Then the next. 8 years is not long. It'll pass anyway. The only question is, which version of Meera you will be when it does. If Meera's story made the picture clearer, Money Decoded has more for you. There's a video on the minimum due credit card trap, one on the insurance investment policy trap your family probably owns, and one on the boring SIP math that turns 500 a day into 5 crore. Watch those next. No hype, no stock tips, just the boring math that actually works. This is education, not personal financial advice. See you in the next one.